The man bought himself a basket of offerings, burned them in advance for his future self, then took a nice funeral photo of himself. After finishing all this, he lay down in the coffin he had long prepared, but just as he quietly waited for death, the woman called him, hearing he was lying in a coffin. She thought he was just pretending to be pitiful again, trying to win her sympathy, so she ordered him to climb out of it. But little did she know, the man had already left this world. Once upon a time, they were deeply in love, but on their 5th anniversary, the woman gave him 2 devastating gifts. She kidnapped and beat his father, forcing him to kneel, and lured his mother who had Alzheimer's outside, causing her to be hit by a car. His father couldn't take the blow, and jumped to his death. Only then did the man realize, everything the woman had done, was carefully planned revenge. Her father had died on his father's operating table, and her mother had followed him in death. But her father's condition back then was critical, and the chance of survival was slim. Even so, she blamed everything on the doctor who performed the surgery, and kept his son by her side, to make him pay for it. To torment him, she seduced his closest friends, making them fall in love with her, then used games to spark conflicts, turning all his friends against him. No matter how much humiliation he suffered, the man refused to beg, even when forced to swallow chilly water, or have needles stabbed into his fingers. He never knelt, until his parents' belongings were destroyed. That finally broke him. He knelt and begged her for mercy, but the woman felt physical pain wasn't enough. She brought in a man who resembled her husband, and gave him endless affection. She even believed his lies, thinking he was the one who donated a heart to her after her accident. What she never knew was that the real donor was the man she trampled on. In his grief, the man coughed up blood, but still didn't expose the schemer, for he knew their love was already impossible. Not long after he left the hospital, the woman took him to her parents' graves, forcing him to kneel all the way up the stairs, and repent at their tomb. While she sat in the car kissing the schemer, the man knocked his way up 999 steps, just to reach the grave, but to break them apart completely. The schemer threw himself down the stairs in front of him. The woman saw everything. After taking care of the schemer, she exploded with rage. No matter how the man explained, she wouldn't believe him. To please the schemer, she dragged the man in front of him, and beat him until the schemer was satisfied, only then letting him go. But as the man left, she noticed his frail body. Before she could feel even a trace of concern, the schemer faked a headache, pulling her attention back to himself. Yet just because she glanced at the man twice, the schemer stirred up more trouble. He went to the man's parents' graves, dug out the urn, and pretended to spill their ashes. This completely enraged the man. He punched the schemer hard, but the woman stopped him, and to his despair, she didn't blame the schemer at all. Instead, she praised him for doing well. Watching the two of them walk away, the man's last shred of hope vanished. Feeling his life slipping away, he lay down in the grave himself. Seeing this, a bodyguard called the woman, but she thought he was fooling around, just trying to get her attention. She yelled on the phone, ordering him to stand up. Without noticing, her voice carried a trace of panic, but this time the man didn't respond. He slowly closed his eyes,